Let's discuss narcissistic parenting. If a significant number of people in the population are narcissists, it is no wonder that among them a lot would be in the parent category. Hi, I'm Chumki Bose and I'm a senior psychologist at Mindtribe. Narcissistic people can inflict a lot of pain and still be able to have a good night's sleep because they can't empathize with any other person's pain. In fact, they can actually inflict pain to get something that is commonly called as narcissistic supply. Narcissists have an intense need to feed their ego. Narcissistic personality disorder is mostly caused by childhood abuse, and the narcissist has no idea of his personality. So, in place of a real human being, multiple psychological functions will work until the time the person receives emotional energy from the outside. This is also one of the reasons narcissistic people consider other people as an extension of themselves. If they do not have a relationship with the victim, their psyche disintegrates. Narcissists create a cobweb of tormented relationships and intrigues that they need to survive, triggering emotional reactions from their victims. Narcissists do not have empathy and therefore may not display validation of love to their children. Hence, if you had a parent who was a narcissist, then you were deprived and starved of love and most likely you were emotionally abused. Narcissistic parents not only withhold love but also play games with you and torture you so that they get their negative supply from the other person's reactions. Children are generally not aware of the emotional and psychological abuse they suffer, and they come to realize that only in adulthood. The adult children of narcissistic parents hardly realize that their parent was a pathological narcissist. Carolyn Foster, a family therapist who works with emotionally abused children and survivors of complex post-traumatic stress disorder, recognizes the following in narcissistic parenting. Narcissistic guilt trip. Narcissistic parents act like they are doing you a favor by feeding, clothing, and giving you a home. Whenever they want something from you and you say no because you have the right to say no, they will remind you of how much they gave up to raise you, how much they have sacrificed for you. Saying, for example, if I didn't have you in my life, it would have been so much better. This is a form of emotional abuse. So if your parents do that, then there's a chance that he has a narcissistic personality disorder. Conditional love. Parents who are emotionally healthy love their children no matter what. When their children do something wrong, they'll punish them. But it's still obvious to the children that they are loved. Narcissists don't display love for their children. They don't have the ability to love their children. So they will only give out conditional love, like when you are succeeding in something or when they can brag about you to their friends. That's when they'll show you love and affection. But the minute you do something that embarrasses them or rebel against them, they will cut off your supply of love completely. They'll give you the silent treatment and might even do underhanded things to get you back. And when a parent raises like this, it's easy to see why when you become an adult, you turn into a classic people pleaser. You grow up thinking that all love is conditional because that's what your parents taught you. And so you constantly feel like you must prove your worth in order to be loved. You constantly feel like you have to make everyone happy in order to earn love. The sense of shame is always there inside of you, making you feel like you are not good enough. There are no boundaries. Narcissists see their children not as individuals but as extensions of themselves. So they see their children as their property. They don't see their child as a thinking human being that deserves privacy and respect. So a narcissistic parent will always cross your boundaries, and that includes buzzing into your room without knocking, not respecting your privacy in the bathroom, and so forth. Jealousy. When mothers look at their daughters, they see youth, they see beauty. And so a normal mother would want to nurture that and help that flourish and go. But a narcissistic mother is jealous and will actively try to destroy her daughter's self-esteem, even competing with her. Narcissistic mothers especially are in competition with their kids the minute the child is born. If someone pays more attention to the child than her, she will resent the child. Taking credit for your accomplishments. Narcissistic parents usually do this in public, but not in private. Lack of empathy. These parents do not have the ability to feel other people's pain, and even worse, often get a kick out of other people's pain. So if you have even ever been in a situation where you just needed your parents to empathize with you and tell you everything's going to be okay, and they genuinely could not do that, that's sometimes a sign that they could have a narcissistic personality disorder. Even worse is the fact that they may even appear to enjoy your pain. It's weird for a parent to do that, and that's why it's called a personality disorder. Infantilization. Narcissistic parents will always do their best to keep their children in a childlike dependent state. They don't want their children to grow up and gain their independence, because that means their children would go off on their own. And they can't let that happen, because how could they fill their supply from their children then? So they want to keep their children around for as long as possible. And the best way to do that is to basically train their children to be helpless. They will not teach their kids how to cook or the other basic things that you are supposed to teach your child. In the end, the child will always feel like I'm dependent on my parents and I can't make it without them. There is also mental abuse as well as physical, because they'll constantly put their child down while reminding them that they are helpless. In this state, you will never even try to reach out for help. You will always feel like you have to come back to your parents because your self-esteem is low and so shoddy. You feel like the whole world is against you. The truth of the matter is that there are people in the world who would be happy to help you and who would love you more than your parents could. But narcissistic parents do not want you to know that, because that means you will leave them and then they have no one to abuse and they lose a source of supply. Never admitting their wrongs. Never expect a narcissist to apologize. They won't, because they don't feel bad about what they have done. Sometimes they will acknowledge something and then later they'll tell you that it didn't happen. If they are not gaslighting you, they'll probably turn it into making themselves the victim. They will never admit their wrongs. Projecting bad traits onto you. Your parents could be visibly selfish, inconsiderate, evil, and negative. But for some odd reason, they will throw those things onto you as if you are the one with these traits. Then, destroying your self-esteem. A narcissistic parent can openly call you a fat slob, but some will do it more subtly, like, "Oh, are you going to wear that shirt outside? It's a little bit small around your waist." This is underhanded and passive-aggressive, but subtle enough to plant small seeds of insecurity in your head. These seeds germinate and push your self-esteem into the ground. As a result, you grow up having no self-love, self-esteem, and can't stop paying attention to that voice in your head that tells you that you are not worthy or good enough. Another way they will lower your self-esteem is by comparing you to other people. They compare you to other kids, making it seem like they got the short end of the stick by having you. Why couldn't I have a child that acts like that or acts like this? Even if you did the best that you could, it will never be good enough for them, because they'll always find a reason to compare you. They just have to make you feel bad about yourself, because don't forget, they have a wound within themselves. They have shame within themselves, and so to quiet that, they try to throw that shame on you. Causing drama. These parents enjoy drama because they feed off emotional responses. For example, if you have siblings, 9 times out of 10, your narcissistic parent will try to make you two not like each other, especially because narcissistic parents tend to have a favorite called the golden child, so they often then need the black sheep. Narcissistic parents make the black sheep feel like trash, like this person does not matter and is inadequate. They will then put the golden child on a pedestal. But remember, they don't really love the golden child. They just love the image that the golden child represents. They'll try to pit siblings against each other, and since they live for drama, they thrive in situations with potential for high explosive emotional reactions. They'll sit you down and actually talk about your problems and make it seem like they are trying to get in your head to help you, but they are trying to get an emotional response out of you and make you upset. You will probably leave in tears, a conversation that started with just a question. Often they need to call family meetings because they are running low on drama and are searching for an emotional response. More on narcissism in the next episode. Thank you.